What's up, people? Welcome back to the final episode of season 2. We're finishing off with a massive guest. This has been such a whirlwind. I still think I'm starting off season 3. I'm joined by one of the best guests I've got on. He's actually a good friend of mine. I've known him for a couple of years now through different work events. This is Glasgow Warrior, former Ayrshire Borough, the current Scotland cap, number 1134, the great Ollie Smith. How are you, my man? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. That was quite a decent intro, actually.
Mate, I've had it written down for about 4 days. Ever since the first thing people do when they say, "Oh, come on," I just write the intro. That's it, and I just have a piece of paper there. But no, so how are you? Like, that's the most important question I'll ask you today is how are you? So
yeah, good actually. Just enjoying my time off after getting back from Argentina. So yeah, been pretty lazy and stuff, which is quite nice. So.
Because you caught up on the sleep yet? Are you back on a British time zone?
Maybe 3 or 4 days to get back used to it, but I'm there now. I'm not as groggy as I was before.
Okay, mate, I'm glad to hear it. So, as usual, we're going to get started with the quick fire questions. Nice way to break us into the pods. Easy as you like. Is literally we'll just get you started off with the one as a good example. Tea or coffee? What's your go-to?
Coffee, definitely.
Quite right. You get all the boys hooked you up with all their various brands yet. Now that you're in the Scotland group.
Seems to just be like goes hand in hand with rugby. Every day off, you seem to go for a coffee or something. And even in training, you'll have coffees, 2 or 3 coffees a day. So
it's amazing. Like if I was a coffee company, I'd be all right on the boys because everybody seems to be drinks the coffee.
Yeah, no, there's some serious coffee noses in the team that like proper focus for art and all that, which is it's actually really impressive. I wish I could do it, but I can't do it. There's no chance I'm doing it.
Just drink them. That's the best part.
Yeah.
You just let other people make them and you drink them.
As long as it tastes nice, I don't care how it looks, to be honest.
Sometimes the best ones don't even look apart.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, night out or a night in?
I'd say night out. I probably used to be night in, but now I'm probably night out. After COVID and stuff, you've had too many nights in. So
3 years of Netflix, you're ready for a night out.
Yeah.
Right, this is quite a good one for a fullback actually. Score a try or make a try saving tackle?
I'd probably say score a try, because they can sometimes be try saving tackles kind of go under the radar, but it is pretty cool if you make one. I've luckily not had to make very many, so but yeah, I'd say score a try is probably better. More products.
Get your face on the big screen.
Exactly.
Get all the Twitter gifs of the try celebration going.
Yeah, no, those were rubbish try savers.
Right. If you had to get rid of one tomorrow to wipe off the face of the earth, would you sooner get rid of rugby or dogs?
Rugby, probably. Yeah, no, I'm a massive dog fan. I can't say dogs.
I don't trust people that say rugby.
No, I'm a serious dog lover, so I'd have to say rugby.
Yeah. Well, I feel like you'd be good at many sports, Ollie. I think you'd be all right. Right. If you were watching Netflix, would you choose a movie or a TV series?
I'd probably say movie more recently. My attention span seems to be getting worse, so like keeping up watching TV series is just not really my bag anymore. I really want to watch Breaking Bad, but I don't have the patience to like catch up on however many seasons there are of it.
I was gonna say all 13 seasons.
Yeah, I know it's ridiculous, but I've heard it's amazing. So, but I'd go with movies.
I just blame TikTok. Anything that's longer than 30 seconds now, I can't hack it.
If there's like a minute long TikTok, I'm like, next. I can't watch it. It's bad.
You're preaching to the choir.
Yeah.
Right, you more likely to go for a game of 7s or a game of 15s?
7s. I mean, I don't know if I'm allowed to say 7s, but I love playing 7s. I love playing 7s as a kid. And I played a bit of 7s when I left school, actually. I did pre-season with the 7s boys. And yeah, I absolutely love it, but I think legally I probably should say 15s.
Legally 15.
Yeah.
Under the table, I'm a massive 7s fan.
Yeah,
the 7s coaches probably like perk their ears up now. You'll find yourself on a plane to Hong Kong next year.
I wouldn't say no, to be fair. Absolutely.
When you've got that journeyman rank and you're like, I can start requesting what I want to do, be like, send me off on the 7s tour.
I could just be one of those guys that comes to play, like Sonny Bill Williams used to do, just play 7s for the Olympics or for the Commonwealth Games.
Yeah. Just for a day out. That's all we want.
Yeah.
Just to tick off, get one of those scratch off maps just so you can tick it off. Just join the 7s team.
Yeah, it'd be cool to play the Olympics anyway.
So if you, mate, Olympics be class. I'd just get the tattoo just to show I've done it. And I've had it in like a really prominent spot, like forehead or forearm.
Yeah, somewhere that everyone can see all the time. Yeah.
Just that thing, just like stretched. You're like, oh, that didn't even realize it was showing. Right, if you're on a night out, are you more likely to go for a club or like a pub with live music kind of guy?
Pub with live music, probably. We go to if we're in Glasgow, we tend to go to Kitty O'Shea's a lot because it's a good balance between like a bar and a club because they've got the live music on all night. Because I'm still only 21, but clubs are getting too tedious for me now. I'm getting too old. I can't really go to clubs anymore.
Wait till you hit 26. It hits you like a brick wall.
Yeah, I've managed to avoid terrible hangovers for most of the time, but we'll see.
Mate, what's your secret? That's going to be the next talking point after we finish the quick fires. How to avoid a nasty hangover. Right. Are socks and sliders acceptable footwear? Yes or no?
100%. Yeah, definitely.
Quite right. Sweet or salted popcorn?
Sweet. Definitely.
Sweet. Don't trust people that say salted. Just never have.
It's just weird. I don't get it.
Right. Following on from the cup of coffee question, is it acceptable to drink a cold cup of coffee that you've left and forgot about?
Nah, cold coffee's weird. I'm not really sure how I feel about iced lattes yet either. I've had a couple. I was down in London with my sister at the weekend, and she made me one when I was down, and it just feels a bit weird.
Not a fan.
Nah, it has to be quite hot. Not too hot, obviously, but
yeah. I agree. Can't especially like even it's not even a nice coffee. Like if it's a coffee you just forgot about. Just make a fresh one.
Weird. Yeah. No.
But there we go. That's the quick fire question sorted there. Easy as that. So now we go on to the ones that require a bit more thinking. So your memorabilia. What is your favourite bit of memorabilia you've managed to accumulate so far in your young career?
So I've got a couple pieces here. I've got my first cap from last week, obviously, which is
he's got it ready to show as well. I like that.
Yeah. I don't really know what I'm going to do with it, to be honest. It's just been sat in my chest of drawers. I might try and. My dad's actually one of his mates he grew up with framed shirts and stuff. So he framed my first Glasgow shirt. So I think I'm going to try and get it framed with the cap underneath it. But I've got this as well. I don't know how really I came across it. We were playing my second year under 20s when we played Italy in Italy. You know the little basically these things. These like.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how I managed to come across it because I wasn't the captain. I think I've nicked it from Darge or something. But I find this pretty cool. It just like hangs above my mirror in my room. But it's just quite cool because that was a pretty good time. That's probably, they say it's like your most enjoyable rugby is playing under 20s because you're with all your mates. And we obviously won that night in Italy. And we had a pretty awesome team and then a good obviously night in Italy before we came back home. Probably all got COVID, but
you guys were at patient zero.
Yeah, literally. I remember we landed back the day after the game, and a news story came out that there was 4 cases in Parma, which is where we were staying.
Yeah.
And then we all were suspiciously ill, or like had colds towards the end of the game. But it wasn't really that big then. So
I was going to say, because that would have been like February time, wouldn't it? Just because like March is when it kicked off. So.
Yeah, it was peak like. I remember something about like when we got back, anyone who'd been north of Milan should isolate or should get tested or something. And where we were staying in Parma was 2 hours north of Milan, so we were right in
the hot spot.
Yeah, it was just kind of, just crack on with training, you'll be absolutely fine.
We're all hanging out with each other anyway, so if one of us has got it, we've all got it.
Yeah, we'll just play on it, doesn't really matter.
Those are 2 pretty cool bits of memorabilia though. There's not many things that top first cap, which is by the time recording, what's that? 2 weeks old, that cap at most? Yeah.
A week and a half.
Yeah.
A week and a day, yeah. It was last Saturday, yeah.
God, time flies. Well, last week's been a bundle.